Hey everyone, back with another video that I wanted to show you guys. Just shot this 2 days ago. It was about, I don't know what time it was exactly, maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Was running the dogs out and just happened to look up and notice that the moon was out and something told me to get my camera out and start videotaping. So I did, and wanted to show you some of the things that I caught. And again, as I've always said, I'm not sure what these things are. Um, I am positive what some of them are, and I'll show you here in just a second. So I'm currently, right at the moment, I'm at 4 minutes and 31 seconds into this video. And I want to show you, first off, what birds look like, and then you'll see that these other objects that I'm showing you aren't birds. So, as I said, I'm at 431, and I'm just going to advance it frame by frame so you can see here. And let's see. So, right here at the top, right here, you see this black object coming down. Excuse me. And so it comes down. This is clearly a bird, and it'll come down to right about here, and then it shoots off this direction. And I mean, you can even, excuse me, tell like right here that it's clearly a bird. I mean, it's dark. You can just, even going frame by frame, you can tell that um, it's flapping its wings, and the direction that it changes in mid-flight, and then it flies off screen. Okay, so that's clearly a bird. Another one I caught is at 6 minutes and 4 seconds, and this was really close to the screen. Let's just go back here. So I'm at 6:03, and I think this one only appears for like one frame, but it is so uh, obviously a bird. And let me just, right there. I mean, that's a bird, and that is super close to the to the camera, or to the lens, because I mean, look at the size of it and the shape of it. That's clearly a bird, and the color. It's dark, just like a bird. So, and like I said, this only appears on one frame, and it is interesting, but it's just something in the camera that the very next frame still has kind of a ghosted silhouette, and then the next frame after that, it's gone. But it's like the pixels sort of stayed uh, in the recording. But anyway, so clearly that's a bird, and what I showed you earlier, also a bird. They're dark, and you could just tell flapping of the wings, etc. So I've gone through this video pretty extensively. I haven't gone through the entire thing frame by frame, but I have gone through a large portion of it frame by frame, and I have over 25 different time signatures where I've caught something. I won't show you all 25 of them, that'd just take forever, but I'm going to show you a few of them. So I'm just going to pull this back to the very beginning of the video, and just even as I started filming, one of these objects was in frame the moment I started recording. So as you can see, it's zeroed out. That's the beginning when I started recording. And right here, this white object right there. And I'm just going to go frame by frame, and we can track it clear across the screen. So it goes down. And let's move this out of the way. So it's still going until it goes off screen. So that was there the moment I started filming. There's another one at 39 seconds in. There's something right there, but that's really close to the screen, so, or the lens. Not sure what that is. Um, let's see, but 39 seconds. Let's go back to 38 and then do it frame by frame. So at 39, where is it at? I think this is the one that might be actually really, really faint. I barely saw it myself. Oh, yeah. Let's go back. Yeah, it's super, super faint. And there's actually a couple of them. So look right in this area as I advance forward. You can barely start to see it. And then right here, it's moving pretty quick. And then right here, this one's more pronounced. Right behind it, just following it. So let's move this down. It's right here at the moment. And it's still right there. So I'm just going to kind of put my mouse beside it and follow along so you can see. Hopefully you guys can see this as it moves off screen. Okay, and it's gone. And let's see, there was another one at 55 seconds in. So, and as you can see here, I readjusted the camera as I was filming. And I think this is the one that is pretty bright. So I'm just going to advance. Okay, so I hit the 55-second mark, so it's in here somewhere. I think it appears from over here. And just going to go frame by frame. Okay, here it comes, right here. And I was still moving the camera, so that could be why it's a little blurry, but, and then it just moves straight across the screen. And I think it's interesting, you know, that these, whatever these are, they're white or they're metal, you know, and the sun is reflecting off of them. I don't know, but they all have. I'm just advancing it backwards, but they all have straight line path. They don't ever change. They just their trajectory across the screen is a straight line. Whereas that bird I showed you earlier, you know, it came down and then it shot off over this way. These things, all of them, are just straight across. They're either going down at a slant or straight across, or some are even going upwards or slanted upwards. So just looking at these time signatures here, let's just jump ahead to 2 minutes and 45 seconds. There's something right here too. Just saw it as I was, you know, it's weird, that one right there. I don't know what that is. But right here, it looks like there's two. You have this one and then this one right here. And you can just barely see that other one. Maybe we can see it better over here. Yeah. You can tell that there's two right there. You can really tell that there's two side by side. And there's the way that it, I don't know. And look right there, like how it sort of turns. It's bizarre. It's like they're swirling around each other or something. I don't know. I have no idea what these are. That one's kind of interesting though. But where was I going? I said 2:45, I think I said. So let's just go. Whoop. Here's something else right here at 2:28. And this up here is close to the screen. I actually, I think I might have seen this one and I didn't write the time down. Um, let's go back. Yeah, so this one starts, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm wondering if this object here and then the one that comes that's blurry is like, I know it's going to sound strange, but if it could possibly be some sort of lens flare, um, because as I advance this forward, let me show you, it gets to a certain point, and then that one comes down, and it's like almost like they're moving together. I don't know. That was just a thought. It possibly couldn't be that. Um, but again, that one's pretty good size. And let's see, let's jump forward to 245 like I was going to. Okay, so advance this frame by frame. Okay, this one comes across the moon and it starts right here where my mouse is. And I'm just going to advance forward and you can track it. And see how it just goes in a straight line? Like they all just, it seems to me like if they were birds or something, some of these would waver in their direction that they were going. And they're not. They're just straight across. Um, they're like, I don't know if they're orbs or if it's possible. I don't know. They could be satellites, maybe. Uh, just reflecting the sun. Maybe that's the way they're showing up. I have no idea, but still, just wanted to show you guys. Let's see. I have all kinds of time signatures written down here. Let's go to 319. Let's start at 318 and then advance it forward. Okay, here's actually something right here I just noticed moving. It's very faint, but you can see it right there moving across the screen. And again, it's just going in a straight line. So, okay, we hit the 319 mark. Okay, here it is. It's over here. Just came from the side of the screen. Actually, let's go back up. Okay, so it starts right here again and comes down. And goes off screen right here. And what's interesting too, it seems like some of these actually are on the same path. They're going the same direction. Um, almost go the same way across the screen. So again, maybe those are satellites and they're on some kind of path, and I'm just was able to pick them up. I don't know. Again, it's difficult to tell, but there's something obviously there, and they don't appear to be birds, and I really, honest to God, don't think insects are going to show up that far away. So let's see, we were at 319. I've got 445 written down. Oh, right here, I adjusted the camera and then I couldn't tell where I was at. So I had to zoom back out, and this is actually kind of interesting. So this will show you exactly how far away I was. Standing on the balcony, and right here is the moon. And as you can tell, all advances as I zoom in on it. So I'm just going to go frame by frame. Yeah, just hold it down. So we're getting zoomed in. reposition the camera. It's kind of cool. Looks like the Death Star. Okay. And so I get it. Zoom in. Gets a little blurred. Which I guess is to be expected during the day. Okay. Okay, so I'm zoomed in pretty close here. Saw something there, I thought. Yeah, something's going right here. It's kind of interesting. Has a weird shape to it going across, and yep, goes off screen over here. So, as I said, there's tons of stuff in this video. But anyway, 445, that's where we were headed. So let's go to 445. So 444. So I'm just going to advance it frame by frame because I don't remember where this object comes from. Oh, here it is, down here. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, so it starts right here and goes across. My mouse is pointing at it. Okay, and here it's going across the moon, very faint, and then goes off screen. There's another one at 448. Whoops, let's go to 447 in advance. Okay, I don't remember where I saw it. Okay, here it comes. Again, from the side of the screen. Okay, so right here. And here it goes, shooting across. And again, notice that it's going in a straight path. It doesn't change direction, doesn't fly off, like the bird did earlier that I showed you. I've got 459 written down. So I'm going to start at 458 and advance it from there. And okay, maybe I wrote this down because I think this is another bird coming down from the top. And see, that's the difference, though. Look at the color. It's dark. It's black. Comes down and goes off screen. But as I say that, let's back it up because here's another one. Again, coming from the side here and going down. And goes right off screen. So let's back that up a second and advance it. And the other thing too is, these things are moving fast. I mean, let's back it up, and I'm just going to play this so you can see it, how fast it is moving across the screen here. So that's it. I mean, in just really a second, it was across the screen. So I have it marked down at 459, which is the very tail end of 459. It's right there. It turns 5 minutes in. And then by the time it gets to the end of the screen, it's still at the 5-minute mark. So, I mean, it's less than a second to go across the screen. Let's see, I've got time signature at 5:11. So here's 5:10. Let's advance this. Okay, I think yeah, this is interesting here. There are two. It starts out, it's very faint. You can barely even see it. It's right here. But as it advances, you can tell 1, 2, side by side. And again, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's something that's side by side, or it's it's something that's connected. And it's right here as it moves across the screen. Very faintly, but it is there. So I'm just going to back it up. Yeah, here it is. So as it moves across, it's pretty well bright there, and then moves off screen. Let's see, I've got time signature of 5 minutes and 34 seconds. So I'm going to start it at 5:33 and advance forward. Okay, this one starts up here, comes across. You can see this one pretty well without my mouse following it as it moves off screen. And again, it's interesting to me that these are all moving from the right side of the screen to the left side of the screen. Which again, that makes me think, could it be satellites on, a certain path that they're following? Who knows? I have 5:36 written down, so I'm just going to keep advancing this. So we're at 5:36. Here comes something right up here. Coming across, and again, go straight down. And I think I wrote down, oh, here's another one down here at the bottom. So yeah, okay, so you had this one right here, and so you've got one here, and then the other one starts right over here, and they're going across at the same time. Interesting. I've got 5 minutes and 43 seconds, so let's go to 5:42. Advance. Okay, this one was pretty faint. So let's back it up. Yeah, it's you can barely even see it as it starts over here. But right here, you can see it. And as I advance, it gets fainter. But you can see it right there. I'm just going to put my mouse alongside it as I advance it forward. So you can see it moving across the screen. So that's another one. What was it? 5:43. I have the time written down, so maybe I was... Let's look and see if there was another one at 5:43. Yeah, there's something right here. It's very faint, moving across the screen. Yeah, you can barely even see that one. I've got 5:47 down. Actually looks like there's one right there too at 5:52. So let's go back. Yep, there was one right there coming down. Now that's interesting. Okay, so I just noticed this. As this is moving, watch this. So it moves to this point, and what's interesting is, look how it looks like it leaves something behind and moves forward and then comes back. So let me go back. So you can see it's there. That first one comes back to it. And you can almost actually kind of see 1, 2, like right here, there's like side by side. Looks like 2 things together. This moves forward. Then right here, they're going to split. 1 stays behind, 1 stays right here. And then in the next frame, I don't know if they're back together, but you don't see this other one anymore. There it is, and then it goes off screen. So right there's right here it advances forward. There's the split. 1, 2, and then back together, and then off the screen. That's interesting. I hadn't noticed that before. So yeah, where are we here? That's 5:52. I think I wrote down 6 minutes. Whoops, let's come back. Looky there. There's a couple here, actually. Let's go back. Oh, that's the 5:52. There was something after that as I advanced forward. It was kind of bright. So I'm just going to do this frame by frame. Oh, right over here. Okay, I didn't have this time written down. So here comes one. See, I mean, I'm telling you, there were so many. It looks like there's another one right here. No, we're at 5:52. So hang on a second. So that's where it splits. And as it splits, this other one is coming onto screen here. Wow. And we can follow that one. This one's pretty pronounced. You can see it shoot clear across. Wow. So yeah, I didn't see that one because I was paying attention to the others. 6 minutes in. Shoot. So I'm start at 5:59. Advance at 6 minutes. Let's see where this thing comes from. I see something. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. So there's something very faint here. And I don't know if it's the speed that makes it hard to see or what, or, you know, its distance to the lens. Something here, and something behind it, it looks like. And as this moves over, this is going, they cross paths right here, and then they're off screen. So yeah, and as you can see, I still have 1 minute and 28 seconds left. I wrote down 6:04. That was the bird that came into frame at 6:04 that I showed you at the very beginning of the video. So let's go back. So once again, that is a bird close to the camera lens. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that. Again, like I said, there's lots of stuff in this video, and I'm sure I haven't even caught all of them, but that was a pretty significant amount that I wanted to show you, and just wanted to get your all's take on what you thought they might be. So thanks for watching.